Good evening, viewers. This is Miss T coming to you live again. Can we bow our head for a moment of prayer? Amen. Okay, viewers. I would like to talk about today is what's best for you. Okay, sometimes we um, go through a lot of things and we uh, have some kind of connections on people that maybe can help us when we're going through financial difficulties. We have friends, places that we can go to that maybe can help us also. But viewers, I would like to let you know, no matter what you're going through, be strong and hold your head up. And Miss T is going to encourage you every day. Um, to stay strong because we all go through, we all have ups and downs. We all have those trials and tribulations that come to us that we sometimes don't know what to do. So, but if we can just stay strong and focus on positive and negative, God will show us the way out of everything that we get into. So listen, viewers, what I mean by what's best for you. Sometimes you're in situations that you cannot have any control and it done got out of whack where you don't know what to do, which way to turn, who to talk to, and you need to put God first, and you need to think about the decision that you're going to make, because sometimes decisions hurt us that we will have to make, but sometimes it's the best decision for us to make. So what I mean by that is, in a relationship, is take two people to really pull together. Even husband or wife, it take two people, boyfriend, girlfriend. It take two people. So if one is going to the right and the other one is going to the left, the marriage or the relationship will never work. So what we will have to do is come to a conclusion or come to a decision. Well, I done tried, I done did my best, and if one going to the right and the other one going to the left, it's no way that your relationship is going to work out and be positive for you. So in the meanwhile, you have to think on things that will be comfortable for you and you only. I mean, you have to think about your life, who you spending it with, if they cheating on you. And if that's the case, viewers, that you are being cheated on, I'm going to tell you something. Get out of the relationship. It's hard, but get out of the relationship, because in the long run, you're going to be the one get hurt. I mean, and that young lady or whoever it may be that they are cheating with and think they got themselves a $1 billion man, a $1 billion woman, and think they can get by with it, let them go for broke. Because when they find out he ain't got but $2, and I ain't gonna give them nothing, half of that, which is $1. I mean, and when you find out that things he got is not his, and he putting on the front like he got more than what he came in the door with, sometimes we let them have it because we can always be rebuild, because God open a door for us. Even when it closes in your face and it hurts, because it's an easy task to say, but really doing it hurts. It's a hurt decision that we both, female and male, have to make, or either male, however the case may be. We have to make a hard decision, and the decision is based on us. It's based on how we get ourselves out of what we got in, because the other person not caring at the time, because they into a relationship with somebody else and they think they got the top of the line, and then when you gone out of their life, they don't have you no more. Then they wish they would have did things for you and appreciated you a little bit more instead of kicking you to the curb and thinking they got Betty Right over there who gonna do everything right for them. Because you can misjudge people. You might be with them for a moment and think it's peaches and cream, but after the first 2 years, viewers, let me tell you, everybody go to acting like themselves. Okay, everybody go to acting like themselves. You see the true color of a person. You see their actions. You see that they're changing. They hate they ever got in a relationship, but they had no problems with the good, but they're glad that they're in a relationship with somebody else. But let me tell you something, viewers. If you're that young lady and that little young man out there breaking up somebody's marriage, you need to think about what you're doing before the person that you are getting involved with. You need to really know them. You need to really feel them. You need to be able to trust them. Would you be able to know if they're going to pay bills? Would you be able to know if they're going to be there for you through sickness or health until death do you part? I mean, those commitments and vows that we make are serious. And a lot of people make these commitments and these vows, but they're really not ready for a relationship. They're really not ready for a marriage. They get in the marriage, they get in a relationship, and after the first couple of years, it's over with because they back to their normal self and they're trying to find the next female that they can get into their life to think they really got something. But if you really want to know the deal, you got to watch out for them because everybody got some issues. They got some issues going on. They don't care. They'll sleep with you and anybody they think they can get. They don't care. But viewers, listen at Miss T. It's going to be all right. Hold your head up. Put forth an effort, and remember to put God first because we all have different situations that we go into every day from on a daily basis. Okay, so remember, viewers, to be strong, hang in there, and no matter what you're going through or how you trying to set yourself up, always have a backup plan. Always have something to back yourself up, because these devils want you down. They want you to fall down hard because they are out doing what they want to do. And if you're standing up, stand up for truth. No matter who it hurt, no matter who don't like it, who say you crazy, who say you're stupid, no matter what it is. Stand up for the truth, viewers, and you will find that God will always be on your side. He'll never leave you because the truth gonna always stand. Because people think that they're doing things their way and they are working it out, but it's not their way. God will direct your path. He will show you the right way to go. He will show us how to get out of things that we got into. But if we don't want to get out of things, we got to pray. We got to ask God for strength. We got to ask Him for help. We got to ask Him for guidance. It's hard, but we have to ask Him to. And we have to focus our mind because it's some wild stuff that's going on in the world today. Believe me, it's pills. If it ain't pills, it's prostitution. If it ain't prostitution, it's murder. If it ain't murder, viewers, it's somebody done got drowned. Somebody, little kid done got drowned. Viewers, it's a lot going on in this world. And remember, always try to stay focused. Look at your surroundings, even when you're driving in the car. Okay, if you see somebody pulling up behind you, keep an eye on your rear view mirrors and keep your eyes focused. Always look at yourself. Always set your alarm when you're coming in the house. Always make sure your doors are locked, your windows are locked. Always check everything because you got people home invasion. They're breaking in, they're killing people. Oh, viewers, please check yourself. Please take a minute to do a bike check on yourself. Always check everything before you go to bed. Always listen out. Don't be too asleep with the music up so loud that you can't hear nothing. You can't listen. You can't hear from the door. You got to be able to listen out because you don't never know who is doing what. Okay, so you can't sit there and think everything okay that you untouchable because this is an evil, cruel world and we are not untouchable. Always lock them doors. Always go check your car. If you got anything expensive in your car, take it out, put it in a safe place where you'll know where it is. If you got money, put it up somewhere because people killing for money, people killing for anything of value, people doing all kind of stuff. So Miss T wants you to listen very good. Listen, because it is very important that you pay attention to my video, because you know it might be our last. We never know. Pay attention and focus, because people is dangerous. They don't care. They'll kill you. They'll kill your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, everybody. So please listen. Please listen. And another things, viewer, I would like to talk about is some of your family members, you know, and I want to talk about the two-faced cousins, because if you got family member and they supposed to be there for you, ain't no way in the devil that they should be not trying to help you. Even if you get in a relationship or struggling with one of your family members, you're supposed to break it up. You're not supposed to sit there and watch them fight and sit up there and enjoy it, because that's not family. Family killing family now. And it's not good when you see two family members out there fighting each other. Don't cheer it on. You know, you love your family. Break it up. Don't sit there and act like you get rejoiced out of it, because you know what? Just like you get rejoiced out of it, when somebody do it to you, you ain't gonna like it. They gonna rejoice off of you getting the same thing. So don't sit there and act like you untouchable, because you know you see your family member falling down and you want to talk about them and call them everything but what it is. But I'm telling you, family got to help family. Everybody can't be unfair. Everybody got to think about that. Even if the other one's messing up, you got to be bold enough and woman enough to step up to the plate and say, look, this got to stop. We are family. We're not going to do this anymore. We're going to try to love one another. And you see a family member, two family members going towards each other, don't do that. Okay? We don't need no two-facedness in the family. We need somebody to stand up. All y'all cousins, you need to stand up. Not be fighting against each other. Y'all need to show love. Not acting like you better than this one because you up on top of the world, because you not on top of the world. You not untouchable. Because the things that you have, you got, it could be took away from you just like somebody take it from somebody else. So always be bold and not try to put other people down. And if you can help somebody, don't talk about what you did for them. You know, if you feed them, don't talk about it when you didn't do it from the heart. If you're going to talk about what you did for somebody, you know, if you feed them and they ain't got no money, you went and bought them a hamburger, a two-piece snack, or whatever the case may be. Don't talk about that two-piece snack that you done bought like you done bought them a diamond ring, because that two-piece snack only gonna last for a second. And that diamond ring, somebody can steal it and it'll be broke and it'll be gone. So what can you do? And you're back to your what? Your family. Family are supposed to show support towards one another. We gotta stop. It got to stop. It need to stop. All this bickering, all this hatred, all this backbiting, all this, that's not family. Family got to stop and think, because they leaving here. I said that in my last couple of videos, but nobody seemed to pay me any attention. You got to love your family. You can't be out there with all this stuff. You got to stop, as you're going to be, you know, the funeral home is the biggest market it is. It's holding a lot of people. And a lot of those people out there was the peoples that say they got a heart to help. Okay, a lot of those people are the people family that they trusted and they love. A lot of these people don't give a crap about who you is and what your parents' name or who it is. They don't care. And if they gonna kill you, they will kill you. They don't care. So listen at me, viewers. Don't forget to lock them doors. Stay inside. Be safe. Don't be drummed out. Try to get it together. Family need to love. And if you have a problem with family, go to your brother or your sister or your cousin or your uncle or your niece and say, look, let's work this out. We don't need to do this. Let's talk about it. Because you know what? You know what? In the end, we still family. In the end, we still family when you look at it. We got to show love towards one another. We cannot be doing these things. We cannot be cussing at one another. We cannot be doing these things. It's wrong. I don't care who done it. It's wrong. And you need to ask for forgiveness and move on. Because if you can't get along with somebody, you stay out of people's house. Stay out their house. You got your own house. Stay in your house, and then you won't have to worry about so much stuff going on. If you go over there to so-and-so house and have a cookout, this talking about that one talk about this one, that's not the way it's supposed to go. Family need to learn to love and support one another. And in my next video, it's going to be talking about how every family have tragedy. Every family have tragedy. Every family go through different things. So listen at me, viewers. Let's do it the right way. We're not gonna sit up here and we're not gonna make ourselves look like we got it all together. We're not gonna make ourselves look like we won. But just viewers, please listen at Miss T. When I come back with my next video, I would like everybody to please try to come together as one. And I want to say to you all, have a blessed day, and let's try to love one another. And I want to say another thing. Good night.